Well, this morning I was waiting around for the 10 a.m. sun to hit and get started up there on the barn, but it just got deeper and deeper and kept coming more. So I'm gonna go do the farm rounds, see how bad the roads are on my place, see how bad the roads are on the frontage. Probably have to go fire up the tractor and get at least my farm roads at least initially plowed, and we'll see how it goes. This stuff's supposed to stay around all night. I think there's supposed to be a little bit of a break in this afternoon, so I'd like to wait until this afternoon to plow the frontage road so that it's done once and done. We'll just see how it looks. Go from there. Well, it let up a little bit and it's piling up pretty quick, so I'm gonna get the plow back on the front. I had the forks on for the hay and stuff, so put the plow back on the front and set the blade on the back, and I'm just gonna go see if I can get ahead of it real quick. Now that I've plowed all my roads open and the worst part of the main road, I'm gonna go up. I've got about another hour and a half or so, or supposed to go pick up some turkeys today, so I got to get the trailer connected and ready to go. So before that, I'm going to spend about an hour, see if I can frame up the garage door opening on the front of the building. See how far I can get with that. I think I can at least get that part framed in and closed so that we're close to ready. So we'll see. That would have sucked. Come out here in the middle of the night to go plow again if it comes to that, and have a dead battery.
Every day is a struggle. Every day is a trial. Every day is a failure. I have to walk another mile. I'll go wherever you go. Every day is a heartbeat. Every day another moan. Every day is a gallows. I can feel it in the bone. I'm alone. Take me home. As you make the bed, so you must lie. Every day is a rabbit trap and a walk of the lamb. Do you think you can sue me for that? As a judge of the land, I'll go wherever you go. This life doesn't go well with me. I'm not a member of the band. Do you think you can like me despite that? Sitting on God's right hand, I'm alone. Take me home. As you make the bed, so we must lie. Where the life force flows. No one knows where the next wind blows. All I know is that I'll follow you. A mouth bite and a gun to the throat, feeling like a wing-clipped kite floating in a boat. I'll go where the north winds blow. And is it your breath that I feel causing a chill to my neck? Do you cause me to kneel, feeling I'm just a speck? Oh, the heavy north winds will blow. As you make the bed, As you make the bed, so you must lie. As you make the bed, so you must lie.
Well, I had mentioned that we had gone and got 6 turkeys. We got 6 hens and 1 tom. This morning, I had to do some chasing. We got them up here. This is the trailer we used, and we blocked the ends, and we had them up there. Kept them in there for one day, and then we brought them up to our coop with the chickens and put them up here for the next day. And they did fine. And last night, I noticed in our cameras that a couple of them were roosting pretty high in a tree and up on the fence post, and I don't like that. But I got up here this morning and I could only find 2 turkeys. It's 2:30 now, and I spent the last 5 hours out there stomping around. Finally got them. I put them in the coop there, and they all seem to be hunkering in instead of going anywhere. I found one of them in this juniper here, all the way up at the very top, and it had flown in from over here straight across to that one. And then way down here there's a tip of a really tall juniper, just bright green, you can just kind of make out. That's about 400 feet down the line there. There was one up in that tree, so I had to go stomping around down there through the forested woods, calling for turkeys and listening for their reply. So down through all that, that's where they were at. A couple of them in the maples. I got up here to the solar panel pad and I saw turkey tracks. So I tracked it around, and it was the last one. I was just getting ready to give up and figured I was going to be down 1 turkey. And instead, I went over there and following the tracks, and there it was underneath the bathhouse. Just walking around. Chased that one around a little bit. Not the plan I had for the day. I was going to try to close up this building, and now I've only got 2 more hours before I have to go get the boys from the bus stop. And then it's dark. Try to dry it in. We've got a storm coming in about 5 o'clock, and it's supposed to bring 5 to 6 inches in the next 24 hours. And that's the forecast for town. Could be a pretty big storm. Needless to say, I did clip the wings on every one of them turkeys when I got a hold of them. Clipped their feathers down on their wings so they couldn't fly over the fences again, and hopefully they'll stay put this time. I think I'm going to move my ladders and scaffolding. I started on this side, and I needed to start on this end because that's where my sheets have an offset. But I think I'm going to move my ladders over here to this side. I think I'll come over here and set up and get started over here. I need to start on that back end so that I have my offset on my sheets. But I think I'll do that because most of our weather comes right from the valley downtown and rips this way. So if I can get this side all closed off and then a tarp over the front of the door, that should block most of the weather that comes this way, and should hopefully keep most of the snow out of the building. Boy, today's just not going with me. Throw out my air hoses and went to start my generator to charge the air and get the table saw set up to rip some girts. Pull cord just pulled off, so I guess I'll go to fixing that first. Sure ain't much left. I don't know if I got any other rope like that. Found a piece. I think this rope is older than I am. It's off a really old pair of homemade snowshoes when I was a kid. And it's not the best, but it's probably going to work. At least well enough to get me started. It's definitely not pull rope. As long as it holds together well enough to get me started today, then I can go and get more rope another time.
Daylight on the horizon, shining back at me, makes me think of my baby coming home to me. Down the riverside flowing, knowing she's still there. I can't see where she's going, but I hope it's near. Life ain't what it seems. There's still a part of me that's trying. Come lay on my chest. You can find a little rest from hiding. Don't let this go. Don't let it fall away. Don't worry, we'll take it slow. Just don't let go. Don't let go. Daydreams falling like raindrops non-stop, making plans. All I ever have dreamt of falling through my hands. Life ain't what it seems. There's still a part of me that's fighting. Come lay on my chest. You can find a little rest from hiding.
My warning timer just went off for the boys, so we got like 3 minutes. So I got it cut. I'm gonna try to get that one on real fast and be done with this wall. So I started to record and my battery died. So I switched the battery and then started talking, grabbed the board, went around the corner, and that battery died too. So I didn't get it on camera and I didn't have time to stop and put the battery in before going and get the boys. So now I'm back from that. It's getting dark. I just checked the weather. The updated weather is now saying that it'll be here about 8 o'clock is when it's going to start in, and we've got 5 to 6 inches still slated for overnight. So I'm going to clean this stuff up a little bit, put my tools away, make a little room, and I'm going to bring the Ranger in and park it in here overnight so it doesn't get buried in snow. And then I'm going to bring the tractor up. I'm going to get up here with the ladders and see if I can set a tarp across the front entrance of the door here. And I've got got one more camera to put up for the poultry pen up there and pasture for the animals. So I've got that with me. I need to get that mounted up. So I'm just going to kind of run and gun.
Don't let this go. Don't let it fall away. Don't worry, we'll take it slow. Just don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let this go. Don't let it fall away. Don't worry, we'll take it slow. Just don't let it go. Just don't let it go.
Okay, got the tarp. I used the grommets and I used my 3-inch screws and screwed them in at an angle so they're pulled tight and pulled back. I don't know how much wind we're supposed to get tonight, but it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully it'll hold just fine. I'm gonna leave the tractor right here so that when it snows I can come up here and start from here, work my way down the hill. I was really hoping to get a little farther with the sheeting on the walls today, but after chasing around finding them turkeys, it was good to find them. I did get all of them recovered. Fingers crossed we'll have some eggs in the spring and be able to hatch a whole bunch of chicks. I think we'll call it a night, wait for the storm. It's supposed to be here in 2 hours. See what it does in the morning.